Te reo Ererangi o Te Mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Next on Plains Media, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on The Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Kia ora, hello and welcome to Plains Media for another Drive Home Show. Kia ora, Jordan, how you doing?
Yeah, doing really well. And how was your weekend?
Oh, the weekend was very good. I think most people's weekends are great because most people would have mostly watched the exciting game of the weekend, the Crusaders. How awesome, Jordan.
Yeah, it's great to see the Crusaders winning again, back to the championship after not getting to the finals last year at all and finishing on about 9th on the table and coming to the final in Christchurch and beating the Chiefs, which for the Chiefs, it was a farewell for their coach. They've been to 3 finals in a row and just lost them. So bit of a terrible finish for the Chiefs coach, but they've done so well in the last few years. I thought the Chiefs were going to win the season, to be honest with you. But when it comes to the Crusaders at home finals, they're pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, we are dominating everybody at the moment, so it's really cool, and we're beating the media throughout, which is really good. And also we're touring a bit of Christchurch on Monday. A few days ago, we're doing the Champions Trophy run-throughs to the city. It's pretty amazing that we won it again. I can't believe it. I was at the Richmond Workingmen's Club watching that game with family and friends. It was just an amazing experience. And I presume you were at home watching it, you, Jordan?
Yep, I was at home nice and warm and watching the game. While I see what it was at the game was probably about 4 degrees at the game around the end, second half. So I was glad I was at home where it was nice and warm rather than being in the cold, which next year that will become like a reality of the past in Christchurch because the new stadium will be open next year. So it was a great way to finish off on a high at the temporary stadium since it opened in 2012 after the earthquakes. So we'll go under the roof next year. So I won't have to worry about going to those games where it's cold and wet and miserable in the open of the stadium, and won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, and also coming up next week, or this week, is actually the school holidays are coming up, which is going to be fantastic. So from Saturday the 28th of June to Sunday the 13th of June, 13th of July, so that's Saturday the 28th of June to Sunday the 13th of July, we have the school holidays coming up. So that means the next couple of weeks the kids will be off school. So if you are going out and about to the shops during the week, next couple of weeks, you will see an influx of children at the shopping malls and around the Christchurch and around suburbs. So do take that in mind. So that again, that is Saturday the 28th of June to Sunday the 13th of July is the school holidays. We do have some school holiday things lined up for you to share with you on the show later on. It's going to be an excellent show and we're looking forward to it, so stay tuned into the show. So first up, we're going to bring in some excellent music. We're going to play a bit of Duran Duran. It's good to be here on the Drive Home Show. It's Duran Duran, Hungry Like a Wolf, Duran Duran.
Close to hide, I'll be upon you by the moonlight side. High blood drumming on your skin. so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Center the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Start on the line, discord and rhyme, I howl and I whine, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, I'm running inside, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
Plains Media. Streaming live wherever you are. plains.org.nz.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down?
was Fleetwood Mac Dreams 2018 song. Good to be here on the Drive Home Show. We hope you're having a great commute home. It's good to be here today. The time at the moment is 4:11 p.m. Next up here on the show, we're going to dive into the news. What's happening lately in the news this week and nationally around New Zealand. Let's take it away with the news here on the Drive Home Show.
Rev your engines. It's time for the news on the Drive Home Show.
Disability advocates are worried that the funding for subsidised transport will be cut without notice, fearing the situation could be the same as the disability shock cuts to the support services funding in March last year. The Total Mobility Scheme is co-funded by central and local government with up to 75% of each fare subsidised, meaning the user only pays the equal, which is about 25% the user pays for taxi fares. For some people with the disabled community, the subsidised cost is the difference between being able to leave the house or not. The scheme is increasingly costing the government as well, which is also the big concern at the moment. The Ministry of Transport figures show the cost from now until 2027 is expected to increase 72% from the previous 3-year period to 52 million, while the number of users has increased 40% over the last 5 years. The Total Mobility Scheme has been under review since 2023, but that had terms of reference change last year and remains under review. The Minister for Transport, Chris Bishop, says the intent for ministers to get the review by the end of this year. So hopefully we can get this review finalised of what is happening with the Total Mobility Scheme and how it's going to be continue to be funded appropriately, and that we're not going to have budget blowouts and things like that with the regional councils, which I know last year Environment Canterbury reported that there was an overspend of 910,000 last year to the year 2024 in June. So there was but a few budget blowouts across regional councils. I remember hearing Invercargill as well, big concerns down there. So hopefully we can get the right funding in place, that the Total Mobility Scheme is not going to be at threat, because this scheme has been around since the 80s. Let's look at how the scheme has been around for. And the ageing population of New Zealand is growing as well. So we've got a lot of people getting older and more disabled out there in the community as well. So this scheme is going to be very vital throughout the years to come. So a lot of people are becoming ageing and disabled, and conditions for the elderly people out there, it's just growing and growing every year. And that's why the last 5 years, another 40% of people are using Total Mobility Scheme so they can access the community and services like every other normal person would do in the public.
Yeah, definitely. The Total Mobility Scheme is very vital, and as for us with disabilities, I got autism, Jordan visually impaired, etc. It's very vital for us to get it out in the community. Even though I can catch the bus occasionally and that stuff like that is good, but sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes the buses don't run to the schedule I need to. I need to get somewhere in a hurry. Someone says to me, "Hey Thomas, can you come over?" I'm like, "I can't, the bus is too far." I can get a taxi, and I use various providers in Christchurch. I've used Gold Band, Blue Star. Blue Star's one of my favourites, but I just use the providers out there, and it helps me get that 75% discount, which is pretty cool. And I make sure I pay cash. I urge people, if you are getting taxis and using Total Mobility, always use cash. You get the best discount available. Unlike Airpost, you've got to pay generally another $2.50 or up to $3 fee if you're using the card, which is not good. But here's hoping that we can continue with the Total Mobility Scheme for a long time ahead. In other news, I couldn't sit in my office. Dedication to Community Safety earns award. Christchurch man Josh Tabley has been recognised for his remarkable dedication to his community safety after nearly 2 decades of volunteering with the Christchurch South Community Patrol. Now living in Oxford, Josh has spent 19 years patrolling the streets, responding to burglaries, helping at crash scenes, and even finding missing people. His efforts have earned him a nomination for Canterbury Volunteer of the Year. On top of patrolling, Josh also manages radio communications for patrols around the region, runs the Oxford Badminton Club and shares local weather updates through its own weather station. Balance it all with a full-time job as a car transporter driver. Josh says he's always preferred being out in the community rather stuck in the office. His wife Melissa and daughter Krista continue to support his passion for helping others. Now that's great work for Josh for getting that Volunteer of the Year, Canterbury Volunteer of the Year award, and helping throughout the community and helping, which is very cool. So these community patrol cars that we see in our communities, they're very vital to help keep our streets and communities safe. We've got them in my community. I've seen them out every now and then. They're very good. So very vital work, and good on you, Josh, for doing that. Excellent to see you be recognised for all the hard work.
And there's an update that's just came through from the Ministry of Health just recently, just minutes ago. The Christchurch Hospital's Emergency Department, ED, is extremely busy today with large numbers of people coming in for care. If you or a loved one are severely unwell, we want to see you in the ED, or you call the 111 for an ambulance. However, if it's not a life-threatening emergency, the Ministry asks you to seek other avenues of care to reduce the pressure on the ED. So that's the latest update that's just come through from the Christchurch Hospital's ED. It's really busy today. If it's not life-threatening, please look at other alternatives. But if you are really unwell, definitely head on there to the ED.
Yeah, definitely. And then we do have some other news as well. It has been confirmed that the Christchurch Supercars date has been confirmed. The date's locked in, folks. Christchurch will host its first ever Repco Supercar Championship run from the 17th to the 19th of April 2026. It follows a North Island race in Taupo the week before, marking the first NZ doubleheader in the Supercars history. The back-to-back event will continue through to 2028, giving fans across the country the chance to experience high-octane racing on both islands. Supercars CEO Shane Howard says Taupo and Christchurch combo will be a major highlight on the calendar, while Tourism Minister Louise Upston says the event will supercharge visitor numbers and showcase the best of Aotearoa to the world. And it's great to hear that the Christchurch Repco Supercar Championship will be on from 17th to 19th of April 2026. I know it's a bit way off, but it just came in and we thought to share it with you. I'm not too bad in the racing. I will do watch a bit of racing. That would be pretty cool. Maybe if it's a ticket's cheap enough, maybe go out to that. But that sounds really cool. Repco Supercar Championship is from the 17th to 19th of April 2026. So start making your plans, start saving your money, because it's coming around very soon, next April, and it's going to be really awesome to see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the V8 Supercars coming to Christchurch, which Christchurch has always been that motorsport kind of culture around Christchurch, and always loving the racing and things like that. So it's going to be great for the local economy in particular. For the next couple of years, which are going to be really awesome to see one of the world's best race cars in the V8s over the last few years or so, and even some Kiwis going into this as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I maybe even go to it. I know some of my family have grown up to watching the V8 Supercars for many years. When there was Holden in there, but now there's no Holdens anymore. Yeah, so some people have kind of gone away from watching the V8s, but it's still a massive global event over there, and especially in Australia in particular.
Yeah, that is really cool, and it's going to be a great event for Christchurch and New Zealand. So really looking forward to that, which is going to be excellento. And we'll be talking more about that when it comes to the cost of the time here on the show, no doubt. And we may even get someone on from the show regarding that as well. And other news as well, we had the body found believed to be of Elizabeth Nicholas. I'm very sorry to hear that, but it is what it is. We heard some news a couple of days ago here in Christchurch that the family of Elizabeth Nichols has thanked the Christchurch police for their support after her body was discovered. At 1 p.m. on Saturday, the police located the body at Gracefield Ave in central Christchurch. The house appeared to be vacant and is ongoing police operations. The police spokesperson confirmed the body was found during a search conducted by the police and land search and rescue teams. In a statement, Elizabeth's family said that they were very saddened but believe Liz has been found They are very grateful for everyone's efforts looking for Liz, particularly the police and so many members of the Christchurch public. They appreciate privacy at this time. She was first reported missing after last being seen in Riccarton on the evening of Wednesday the 5th of June. And then 2 days later they paused the efforts of searching because of bad weather. So again, very sorry to hear that that she's no longer with us, but Elizabeth Nicholl's case has now been closed, and now the family are at Reese, which is really cool. It was a big strong case. When I was out and about, I looked around and I didn't see anything, but if I did, I would have reported it. But it's very sad to hear that this happened, but it's glad that the matter is now closed and now the family is now at ease.
And also, Metro Canterbury has announced just a couple of days ago that MetroCard bus and ferry fares are changing from the 7th of July, which is 2 weeks away. So the MetroCard bus fare is moving to $3 or less for concession holders. You can check out the new fares via the metro.co.nz new fares. If you're eligible for a concession, make sure to review the changes and check if you're set up to access the best fares from the 7th of July. We know that the price increase are never good news, and they appreciate your support. The MetroCard is still the best way and the cheapest way to get around Christchurch and the surrounding local areas.
Yeah, that's very interesting, and looking forward to that. It's going to be good. I got the community services card, and I think it's the best one out there. So if you do have a community service card, get it loaded up. And if you have a total mobility card, you can only use that to board the bus. I think that's about $2. I can't quite remember. But then you can also get a free support person. So if you need a support person on the bus, you can use your total mobility card as well, which is cool. You can just tap your Metro card and then the free carer. How awesome! And then in the other news, we do have the All Blacks. The All Blacks squad has been named. 3 Highlander players have been named in the All Blacks squad for the upcoming Test series against France. A major boost for the team that finished last in Super Rugby Pacific. Easton de Groot returns, joined by 2 new caps, 22-year-old Fabian Holland, originally from the Netherlands, and powerful defender Tim Oki Tavinilwaki. Both were standout performers this season, earning praise for their explosive physicality and leadership. 6 players in total are set for potential debuts as head coach Scott Robertson names a 35-man squad. A blended experience with exciting new talent. The team assembles June the 25th, which is today, ahead of a first test at Dunedin's Fourth Bar Stadium on July the 5th. July the 5th is next week. And that is in the start of the school holidays. So, start of the school holidays, we've got that, and we've also got some fireworks. So, that is really cool.
And also the home of cricket has just been announced, or the schedule for the summer coming up later in the year. We've got England, Australia, West Indies and South Africa all coming on our shores, which is going to be a bumper of a summer of cricket and free to air as usual on TVNZ and TVNZ Plus and even on Duke as well. So looking forward to a bumper of summer cricket right here in New Zealand. Hagley Oval is even going to have some of the big stars from like England, even West Indies as well. So, and the White Ferns has also got a big schedule as well. So looking forward to that. And also this is all before the men's white ball World Cup next year.
Yeah, that's going to be really excellent to see, and we're looking forward to that. And as always, stay involved with the news and updates online. And if you ever have a news event or something that you want us to share on the show, feel free to get in touch with us. So that's the news for today here on the Drive Home Show. And thank you so much for listening. Next up is You Can't Hurry Love. You Can't Hurry Love, Phil Collins. This is the Drive Home Show, 425, Phil Collins.
It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry.
Broadcasting, podcasting, live streaming. Plains Media.
Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me on. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby. And if you won't impress me, you can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. Yeah, I wanna be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We could have a good time. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Yes. I think dance. Women like girls rule my world. I said they rule my world. At your age, mama, not your shoe size. Maybe we could do the twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. You just leave it all up to me. My love will be your food. Yeah, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I love that ridiculous I just want your extra time and your kiss.
And that was Prince, Kiss by Prince. It is 4:32. You're listening to the Drive Home Show. It's that time of the evening now where we're going to dive into your local events. We're going to be more touching on the school holiday events and some other events in around the city. Let's take it away with What's On Christchurch.
Find out what's on in Otatahi with the Drive Home Show.
Rock candy making. See how it's done. Watch our candy artist colour, stretch, build and extrude the candy to make an amazing rock candy with a tasty sample to try at the end. Visit our sweet store to watch one of the candy making processes. If you arrive at the making time listed, you'll see the progress from start to finish and try a warm sample at the end. Please note the time to make the candy may be shorter than listed depending on what has been made on the day. There's that Sweet Limited 82 Harris Crescent, Papanui. And they've got several dates there. They've got Tuesday, the 1st of July, 2nd, right through to Wednesday, the 9th of July, which is really cool. And they've got different times from like 9:30, 10:15, one from 11:30 to 12:15, 2 to 2:45, etc. most days. So do check out their website or go to ccc.gov.nz and go on the Kids Fest and check it out. It is a free event. It's really cool. I can testimate to Rock Candy at Sweet Limited. I went there last week with a special group of mine, and that's really cool behind the scenes and seeing how they make candy. So get involved. Go see how candy are made. Rock Candy. Let's see how it's done. Kids Fest for kids and everybody alike.
Yeah, there's plenty on Kids Fest as well. It is also at the Albine Ice. Step into the world of icy adventures this Kids Fest. The Winter Festival public skating sessions are packed with fun, with music, request disco lights, face painting, friendly on-ice helpers, and plenty of energy for all ages. Grab a polar bear skating and for younger kids, or just soak up the good vibes and with the whānau. Great value, great memories, and guarantee winter magic, rain or shine at Albine Ice this Saturday. Head along. It'll be a great way to start the school holidays.
That is excellent. And other ones we have at the Court Theatre, the SpongeBob Musical Youth Edition. That's on the 1st to the 13th of July 2025. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea and became the hottest star on Broadway? Why? It is SpongeBob SquarePants. Tickets are from $10 to $35 at the Court Theatre. Plunge into this stunning, all-singing, all-dancing, dynamic stage show when citizens of Bikini Bottom discover that a volcano will soon erupt and destroy their humble home. SpongeBob and his friends must come together to save the fate of the undersea world, with lives hanging in balance and all hope lost. A most unexpected hero rises up. The power of optimism really can save the world. The SpongeBob Musical Youth Edition is based on beloved animated series created by Steven Hilsenberg and features a book by Kyle Jarrow. A exciting new musical featuring irresistible characters and musical magic. This deep-sea pearl of a show is set to make a splash with audience young and old. The future is bright, the future is bold, the future's the SpongeBob Musical Youth Edition. Extravaganza candy for spirit, says the New York Magazine. I want you to have fun. Soak it in. Time out, New York. How awesome. It's located at the Christchurch Court Theatre, and that's located in the Stewart Family Theatre. It's a 60-minute show, so enough for the kids. It's $10 to $35, and do realise you can use the half-price access card for a free +1 and other accommodations at the Court Theatre. So again, the SpongeBob Musical Youth Edition, 1st to the 13th of July 2025. It's going to be really cool, and I hope that you enjoy it. And to let you know, the Court Theatre is in the new space in town, again opposite the library in town, and it's at 129 Gloucester Street, Christchurch City Central. So get involved and enjoy the Christchurch theatres today for loads and loads of fun at the SpongeBob Musical, and get your tickets today.
And round up your whānau and join us for the Winter Fireworks Spectacular. Set to your fave fire and ice hits. The fireworks happening next Saturday at New Brighton, commencing approximately 7:30 p.m. Proudly produced by Christchurch City Council, Winter Fireworks Spectacular delivers a cracker of a fireworks display set to your favourite bangers and celebrating all things fire and ice, including Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice and Light My Fire from The Doors music. A huge thanks to fireworks professionals for putting on this show, and to Crown Plaza for their support of the fireworks is particular. Head along to New Brighton next Saturday. It's always a great one to go to. I remember going down there a couple of years ago, and it's always a jam-packed people going down there. Thousands of people head to New Brighton every winter now. And this fireworks used to happen around Guy Fawkes, but now that's been moved to around after Matariki time, which they felt was the right time of the year to do it because it's getting darker early in the day, and it's good for the kids to be able to eventually go to bed a bit earlier than what it did during November, because it didn't get dark till a lot later. So July is the right time to do it, they felt.
Yeah, awesome. It definitely is, and get involved. Kids Cruise Free in Akara, July school holiday as part of the Kids Fest 2025. View Hector's Dolphin, new fur seals, penguins and more. Just a 90-minute drive from Christchurch is a perfect family day trip. 2 free kids per full paid adult. Use promo code Free Kids, not available with any other promotions. That is the 28th of June to 13th of July, 10:45am to 1:30pm at the main wharf, Akara. Again, Kids Cruise Free is a 90-minute drive from Christchurch to Akara, and a perfect family day trip, and you get 2 free kids per full pay adult, and use the promo code Free Kids. Not available with any other promotion. To get involved and enjoy. The prices are from $0 to $1.19 per tickets for adults, so really cool. So do get involved and take kids on the ferry. It is a great cruise in Akara for sure.
And that is your events, and there's plenty on What's on Christchurch. There'll be more added as the school holidays progresses from the end of this week. Very shortly after the break, we are going to head into your local weather and look at the rest of the week of how we're shaping up weather-wise. And there's some weather watches and warnings in place by metservice.com, which I'll quickly outline as well, and what to expect this weekend with a cooler change coming in. While it's a beautiful day out there right now and nice and warm temperatures, I do have some changes coming up later this week.
And next up, it's Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. Tracy Chapman, Fast Car. It's 4:39 here on the Drive Home Show.
Get a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You get a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. Yeah, but the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You get a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. Had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You get a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us. Your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, I got a job that pays all our bills. Instead of drinking late at the bar, see more your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. Thought maybe together you and me find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. So take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us. Your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so you can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
Plains Media. Streaming live wherever you are. plains.org.nz.
Just a little while. Open your eyes, look at the
Don't stop. That was Fleetwood Mac. We're back here on the Drive Home Show, taking you home on your commute. We're hoping you're having a great commute. It is 4:48 p.m. It is a nice, cooler evening today. It's going to be really cool. And next up, we're going to be doing the weather with Jordan, which is going to be excellently fun. The temperature at the moment in Christchurch is 15.2. It feels like 15, and it's going to be going down to a low of 11. But for more in depth, we're going to go to Jordan. Let's take it away with the weather here on the Drive Home Show.
It is now time for your weather forecast of how we're shaping up for the rest of this week. Well, today has been a really nice warm day with those warm northerly winds. And we reached a high this afternoon, closer to 20 degrees in some parts of Canterbury, which is, haven't been seeing those temperatures for a wee while, but it was really nice, welcome temperatures. Going into your Thursday, we are expecting a mostly cloudy with a chance of some spillover rain from the west going into the afternoon. Northeasterlies will be strong in exposed areas, easing later into the afternoon. The temperatures will be still not too bad for your Thursday either, so we're expecting temperatures around that 15, 16 mark and a low dipping down to around 8 degrees. For your Friday, it's another very same story. Occasional rain from morning, westerlies developing in the afternoon. Will be a little bit cooler, around about 11 degrees and a low dipping down to 4. The change of the weather system for the weekend is a much cooler day with a potential low pressure forming off to the east coast of Canterbury. Rain with heavy falls possible in parts of Canterbury. It's a little bit fluid of where the heaviest falls will be, particularly more higher parts of Canterbury Plains. More details will be coming out closer to that stage. But we are expecting a cold southwesterly that could be gale in exposed parts with a high around 8 degrees for your Saturday. So wrap up warmer if you're planning to go out on Saturday, and a low dipping down to 2 degrees. Now, the forecast for Saturday were parts of the Canterbury High Country could see some potential snowfall above 600 metres. So if you are planning for the High Country around the Porters Pass and Others Pass areas, or even like parts of Mackenzie, like Burks Pass, do stay up to date with the latest forecast of how the weekend might shape up. More details on potential snowfall warnings will come out closer to Saturday. And for the end of the week on your Sunday for Christchurch, a few showers, fresh southwesterlies easing. We are expecting a high around 11 and a low dipping down to -1. Now, there are some strong wind watches for the system today from that warm northerly winds. The Canterbury High Country from 6 p.m. tonight, running to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. North to northwest winds may approach severe gale in exposed places. Winds are expected to ease from the south Thursday morning. There is a chance that it could upgrade to a warning, but at this stage, in my view, the Canterbury High Country will stay under that strong wind watch from later this evening and going into tomorrow morning. There is a heavy rain warning as well for the headwaters of Canterbury, lakes and rivers about and south of Arthur's Pass. Expect 160 to 210 millimetres of rain about the main divide and 130 to 180 millimetres within 20 kilometres farther east. Peak rates of 20 to 30 millimetres per hour expected Thursday morning about the divide with thunderstorms possible. The freezing level is looking around 2,400 metres above sea level. Minimal chance of that going into a red warning. And there's also some heavy rain warnings in place for the ranges of Westland as well. Very similar amounts, up to 210 millimetres. So the rain warnings and wind watches are in place from later tonight and going into tomorrow morning. Stay up to date with the latest with metservice.com. And I'll also, if there's going to be any snow in the Mackenzie country, which has been a cracker start of winter with big snowfalls in Lake Tekapo, as a lot of people have seen some crazy images coming out of there early in the month. There's some possible chances in the forecast that Lake Tekapo could see some more snow risk on Saturday morning in particular. So keep up to date with Mackenzie Country Weather NZ Facebook page, which I own, and I will be posting up there when latest information do come out. Enjoy that warm weather while it is tonight, and you probably won't need the heaters as much tonight. We are expecting a low down to 11 tonight, so you won't wake up to a frost or anything like that. So enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, definitely. Take it easy, people. We're out there and about this week and to the start of the school holidays. Stay warm. The final show, this is coming to the end of the show. We're going to play one more song. White Snake, Here I Go Again. Here I Go Again. White Snake. Drive Home show. It's 4:53.
No, I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and the songs of yesterday, and I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Just another heart in need of rescue, waiting on love's sweet charity. I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days, 'cause I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. But here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go again. Oh, baby. And I made up my mind. Baby, ain't wasting no more time. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. 'Cause I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known.
Plains Media. Streaming live wherever you are. plains.org.nz.
Thank you for listening to the Drive Home show on Plains Media.
With your hosts, DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and find out more at plains.org.nz, and you can email us on drivehomeshow@hotmail.com.
See you next week at 4 p.m.